Okay. Could you say your name, please?
My name is Gale, Pemberton.
Okay. Could you describe some of the items that you brought in today, please?
I'd love to. I've got a couple items here from a very dear friend of mine, Lucille Grimm, who was raised here in Dannebrog. This particular one I'm very fond of, and it is a letter in the original envelope that was written in 1936 when she would have been 16. At that time, Lucille, who was a pretty feisty young lady, was trying to become a detective by mail. Now that didn't quite work because she didn't have enough money to send in the entry fee so she could become a detective by mail. So she wrote to the FBI and explained to them that she wanted to join the FBI. Well, she has this letter, hand-typed, hand-signed, from J. Edgar Hoover. And it says, "Dear Miss Grimm, in response to your postal card postmarked January 4th, 1936, I am sorry to advise that this Bureau does not employ women as special agents." He missed out. He should have hired Lucille because she would have been terrific. So he enclosed a lot of pamphlets for her edification, one the speeches that he had given, which I'm sure just fascinated her, but also a thing here of criminal identification and the work and functions of the FBI and various other things, all explaining to her why she couldn't join because she was just a girl. And I treasure this. This is just a splendid bit of Americana. Whatever you think about J.A. The next item I have here is a scrapbook that Lucille put together in 1941. And at the time, she was engaged to a young man named Grant, and they were to be married on Saturday. On Wednesday, coming home from work, Grant had a terrible auto accident and subsequently died of his injuries. And what we have here are the sympathy cards that she received, which, you know, would be kind of sweet if that was all there was there. But what she included in the back here, so that future generations would know exactly what happened, were the newspaper articles that explained the car wreck, the funeral. This is Lucille's wedding dress that she wore then to her funeral, to his funeral, I'm sorry. It was hers in a very significant way. Pictures of Grant's parents, a sweet little thing here about the quilting party that they had had for her, very traditionally, where the bride to be just pulls out everything from her hope chest, and everybody oohs and ahs over the beautiful work that's done. So this is an important part of Dannebrog history, and a very moving tale, I think, of two young people, and then of some mother's good advice. Lucille told me that her mama told her after the funeral, "You have to leave now." And Lucille said, "Well, you know, why do I have to leave?" And Mama told her that if she didn't, then she would end up living in Grant's parents' back bedroom as the widowed daughter that they always wanted to have, although not widowed, but that would be her status, and it wouldn't change, and that she would live out her life in that role. And so Lucille took the advice, went to California, where she had a whole new life, met a gentleman named Charlie Fox, who said, "I'm a fox, not a wolf," and that was her husband then, a bit later. And they, of all things, had quite a gypsy life where they followed the flea market circuit, buy in this town, sell in the next town. And all these years passed from that, Lucille could tell you the best off-ramp to take, where the cheapest gas was, and where the best diners were. She had an incredible life, and then she came back to Dannebrog. She and Charlie ran the Fox Trading Post, Antiques, Treasures, and Junk. She was a fabulous blue willow collector and expert. People from all over the world contacted her. So this is just a tiny bit of her life, and I'm so pleased that she has shared it with me. And now I can share it with you.
Yeah, thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Oh, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for
Yes.
coming. Thanks
Yeah.